Okay, one more video in the Uncivilized Vitality Urgrund, or primary ground. Making friends with the floor is one of our bits of advice, and of course natural movement. Learning how to do that properly is vital. So let's get on to this. This is the last position we're going to call these crouching. We went through a quick overview. We did lying, sitting, kneeling. We did some squats. We did a few transitions, some turning and some reversing, but I'll come into those more with the tumbling and crawling videos, maybe more specific get-up videos. The last position you're going to spend time in on the ground is usually, or is almost a transition itself. These are the crouching. So you can be in a kneel, a sit, or a squatting position, and if you use a third point of support or another point of support with your upper limb, I just call those group those together is called crouching. So you know when you hear someone say, oh, crouch down, typically someone will crouch down, they'll drop down into what we now know as a split squat, one heel down, one heel up, and a hand on the ground. This is crouching, so I'm crouching low, right? A lot of times people would say crouch down. What they really mean is they're in a half, like a mid to low half kneeling. If I put that hand on the ground, now I'm crouching. That's just the terminology that we use. So there are only two types of crouching, really. You can be in a tripod. In this case, I'm in a tripod sit. But from the tripod sit, I can elevate by pressing my shoulder down and bringing my hip off the floor. And then I can pivot to that foot into a tripod crouch, right? I can elevate, push shoulder down, and then this hip that was a point of support can just swivel through onto my foot or onto my knee, and then I can remove the hand, and now I'm in a tall half kneeling. Maybe I'm standing up or carrying something, and I want to get down to the floor. Let's pretend this is maybe my child, and I have to set them down. I can't just put them in the crib, right? So I'm going to kneel down from standing to a tall half kneeling. I put my hand on the floor next to my knee, elevate that hip, then I can slide through into a sitting position. Maybe it's time to get up. Baby finally fell asleep, and I'm going to try that maneuver where all parents know, where you try to get the little bundle of joy into the bed without waking them up. So I'm going to bring that up, slide that knee under, come to the tall half kneeling, and then move my way up. So that would be a tripod, the whole movement, a tripod get up. Or if I want to get down to the ground safely, I lower my center, place that hand out, so now I've got those 3 points of support, and then I can slide that foot through. We'll do a more detailed video on the tripod get up because it's a very useful movement. The other crouching position is when I'm using both hands as a point of support, when I come into some sort of quadruped position. That's just all fours. From here we do a lot of crawling. Again, if you're really looking to get some fitness or good workout from being on the ground, look up Mike Fitch at Animal Flow. They do a lot of really cool quadrupedal exercises and conditioning movements. Anytime I'm moving to a quadruped or an inverted quadruped, or just moving around in these different crouching positions, from here I can come to the squat, go down quadruped to kneeling, right? I can slide through by using that crouch for a moment, right? Move around to the quadruped. If you're new to this, I can be in a sit position, side bent sit, reach forward with both hands to come to a quadruped position, and then I can walk my hands back till my knees are off the ground to stand all the way up in a quadruped get up. So maybe use the crouch as crouching positions as a way to smoothly transition yourself all the way down to the floor. We'll do a whole video on get-ups, I think. So if you like that little series of just the positions, let us know in the comments, and then I'll start the next series of the transitions and the get-ups, crawls and rolls, and that's it. We'll go from there.